What's up, you fools? Mad ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and right now it is all about Norway. Melodi Grand Prix is the Norwegian national final, and we have a winner, KEiiNO won with Spirit in the Sky.
I hear you calling me at night, but never witnessed flying.
So the one that Hold On thing has pointed out, and they recently formed. The band is actually fairly new. They didn't perform together prior to this. This is a whole new experience for them, and winning in Norway right away, that's pretty impressive. That's a good way to start a new band. The question is, though, will this translate to success at Eurovision, though? And that's what we're here. That's the expert panel has gathered. I always want to make sure I use that word expert lightly, because we have no clue what we're talking about, but we're trying anyway. So, what are your thoughts on the song? We're going to share our thoughts and our score at the end as well. Zach, why don't you go first?
First off, I hate you for that reference to last year's song. I hate you so much.
Scooby-Dooby-Dop-Dop, Dooby-Dooby-Dop. Go ahead, please.
Please stop.
Okay. All night long.
Oh, yeah, that was in the
and
song.
And that's how you write a song. Sorry, go ahead.
That's good.
Dup, 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 da, da. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead. I swear.
All right.
What are
your
thoughts?
Yeah, this song, I think this song is kind of the way I feel like John Heinrich from Sweden was trying to go, like trying to have this combination of pop mentality with kind of something a little bit more ethnic and native to the country of origin. And I feel like this is a really nice combination of good pop music plus some of that ethnic flair that is specific to the region of Norway, where the artists are from. And I actually really think this song is a potential winner this year. Is it one of my favorites to win? I don't know. But I actually think it's going to be a song that, if done right staging-wise, completely different from what they did at the national final. It could actually do pretty well. I will say there are a couple music blogs I read, and they have actually said that Spirit in the Sky needs to win. That's what it's called, right? Spirit in the...
Yeah, Spirit in the Sky.
Okay, I started thinking of that song from the 60s.
That one.
Yeah, another one. But they were saying, like, if Spirit in the Sky doesn't win Eurovision, then it's a sham. And they're the ones who said, 7 years ago, Loreen Euphoria is the best song in Eurovision, but it's probably going to finish 12th because that's Eurovision for you, which they're wrong about. But I think it's a good pop song. I think there's some kind of cleaning, smoothing out the roughness around the edges that's needed. And they just need to work on some of that staging. I mean, I just don't get the drummers, and, you can't have 20 people on a stage at once. But it's saying something to me when it was just a landslide win for them. I think one of the largest wins during the national final that they've seen in quite a while. So I think there's a lot of potential there. But, that's my view of the potential of the song. But is it my favorite song? No, but it's one that I like.
All right. What about you, Roy?
Now, I'm a bit more skeptical about this. And before this song was performed live, I was in the live stream with you, Matt. I said that I really enjoyed this song. And once it was performed live, I kind of was disappointed about it. I thought it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was just lacking in certain areas, and I wasn't really sure what it was. I think that the Sami singer is still incredible. I think that part of the song is really what makes it unique. But if you take away those parts of the song, I think it's a really boring EDM song. And the staging wasn't the best, of course, and there are other songs in this Eurovision pool that hasn't even had staging yet, so we can't really judge it on that. But I do hope they will improve that as well. The final part of the song, where he has like his solo breakdown, is to me the highlight of the song, what really makes this good for me. The rest I could do without, really. And I will say one more thing. I feel like the performance is a bit emotionless. that is maybe also in the song, but with other songs I have a bit more of a happy feeling or a sad feeling or an angry feeling, and I have the feeling with this song that I don't really have any feeling at all. And yeah, I don't know. It's not the best song. It's still a decent song though.
All right, Robert.
So I must make something clear before I start going into specifically Norway. The first half or so of this Eurovision season was pretty bad for me. There was not a lot of songs coming through that I really enjoyed. A lot of songs I was getting really excited about, or singers or anything. National finals kept on throwing up winners I wasn't really overjoyed about. And then Norway selected. And since then, this Eurovision season has been pretty damn amazing. And Norway kicked it all off. Oh my god, I was dancing around my living room listening to this the first time. It was utterly fantastic. It starts so softly, but soon builds so well. And I was honestly scared the first time. I thought we were going to end up in my least favourite musical thing, which is the drop. Which is where you have that beautiful climax and you just decide to just stop it. Which is the most lazy, pathetic device you can use in music. Honestly, it is. But this doesn't. It builds, it goes, it actually moves. And oh my god, I love this song so much. It's brilliant, it's amazing, and I cannot be more complimentary about it.
Wow, that high praise from Robert here. Now, to me, I listened to it. When I listen to it, though, to me, this is what probably a non-Eurovision fan thinks of what Eurovision music sounds like. I played the song to several people here in the US, and they all were just like, "This is so Eurovision." I'm like, all right, I guess so. I mean, I do try to picture myself seeing this one like in the mainstream normal charts, and it just doesn't seem like that kind of thing that would usually chart. And I do feel at times Eurovision is its own genre, and less prevalent these days, but there's still certain songs that are just so like, yeah, this totally is Eurovision. I feel kind of like this is the song to me, at least Spirit in the Sky. And you know what, though? That's exactly why I love it. It's actually 3 singers doing different things throughout the song, right? It always switches it up. I'm thoroughly entertained for the entire 3 minutes. It never gets boring. It only gets better. I'm like, what's happening next? So that's how you do it. That's how you write a song. Okay, how do you do it again? I'm sorry. And yes, it's a bit
Hate you.
Yeah, it's a bit retro.
I hate you too.
Yeah. It's giving people saying it reminds them a little bit of like, you know, the Danish band Aqua from like the 90s. I get that vibe a little bit, so I understand. But it's so darn catchy, the song. It is so darn catchy. So as you can see, decent to great praise from us. Will that be reflected in our scores, though? And then the overall ESC United score? Well, let's find out. Zach, why don't you give your score first?
Yeah, I like the way you summarize that. Yeah, it is very Eurovision-esque. It's not going to fit on the radio or anywhere else. We're not going to be dancing shirtless at the gay bar in California to it.
No.
It's just kind of a Eurovision song that exists in its own Eurovision-centric universe. And it's a good song. It's not my favorite of the bunch, but I give it a 7.
7 points from Zach. Roy, what's your score?
Yeah, like I said, it's not a bad song, but it just disappointed me a little bit. And so that is quite reflective in the score, I guess. I gave it a 6.5, so it's still not the worst, but it's decent.
All right. Robert.
10.
Ooh.
I don't think I need to say any more.
Wow.
Best song of the year.
Wow.
Best song of the year from Robert. 10 points. That's not an easy thing to do. Well, I am not quite as low as Roy, not quite as high as Robert, but I said it before. I just love it. I cannot really explain what it is. I cannot give it a 10, as I said. It's not that kind of song, but you know what? I will give it a 9. I will give it a 9. The fun factor plays a huge part in it. They executed it well for what it is. I'm hoping for some better staging as well. My fingers are crossed, though, because I want Norway to do well. So these are our scores. Not too shabby overall. Let's find out what the overall score is from the ESC United expert panel. Are you guys ready? It is 7.87. That is really high. That is a pretty darn good score.
That's a C+.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I'd have liked to see higher, obviously. I'm biased, but still, I can be very happy for Norway with that score.
Yeah, I can tell you guys, you weren't the only one, Robert. 4 people gave it 10 points. So that is a pretty darn good score. Any other thoughts?
How many people gave it 1 point?
Let's see here. Nobody. I think the lowest score, there were 2 people who gave it 2.5. That is the lowest score.
Oh, yeah, that's mean.
That's a little harsh, but people, some people are less balanced in their opinions, but maybe they really feel about that way. We know we can judge you right now because they're not here, but you can see the full scores, by the way, in our description box. We have a link to the article. Make sure to check that out. So as right now, so far, I think this is one of the highest scores. So is Norway the one to beat? Well, there you have it. Norway sitting at a pretty 7.87. Now it's your turn. Leave your thoughts below. Are we too kind? Are we too harsh? I don't know. With 7.87, I don't think we can be too harsh. But we love to hear from you. Leave your thoughts below. Thank you for watching. Oh, hit that subscribe button. What's wrong with you? And we're on to the next video. Have a good day.